Good evening to you all, and thank you for joining us here on Rwanda Television News tonight. We do hope you had yourselves a productive Tuesday. Now here's a sneak peek of our edition. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe, has said that the World Economic Forum, currently taking place in Davos, Switzerland, presents an important opportunity to maximize benefits from partnerships. The Rwanda Defense Force Engineer Contingent, in collaboration with engineers from the Jamaica Defense Force, have officially launched joint reconstruction works in Montego Bay, St. James Parish. We are very glad to have your company tonight, coming to you straight from the heart of Africa, Kigali, and I bring you tonight's edition is Martina Abera. Now, as we kick things off, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe, has said that the World Economic Forum, currently taking place in Davos, Switzerland, presents an important opportunity to maximize benefits from partnerships. We have more coming from Adam Squizera.
The 56th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum underway in Davos, which brought together the heads of state and governments, business leaders, representatives of civil society organizations, researchers, and creatives to discuss major global challenges. Rwanda is represented at the forum by a delegation led by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe. The delegation also includes the Minister of ICT and Innovation, Paula Ingabire, as well as the Chief Executive Officer of the Rwanda Development Board, RTB, Jean-Guy Africa. At the forum, Rwanda is highlighting its commitments to expanding international cooperation, attracting investment, advancing technology, and knowledge-based economy, plus contributing to global solutions to shared challenges. As Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe explained in an interview with Rwanda Broadcasting Agency RBA.
Rero Rwanda icyo ruzanye muri iyi nama mbere na mbere
What Rwanda brought to this forum is primarily its experience as a nation, what it went through, and what it has achieved in terms of economic development and technological advancement. Rwanda hosts a center for the fourth industrial revolution, which positions the country to engage in high-level discussions with global leaders. Through this platform, Rwanda aims to explore cooperation and unlock opportunities that the African continent has to offer. Earlier today, the Minister of ICT and Innovation, Paula Ingabire, held discussions with the senior executives of the global technology company Cisco, including Gil Delge and Adele Trumpeter. Their discussions highlighted Rwanda's cyber hub, talent development through the Cyber Academy, and collaboration through Cisco's Country Digital Acceleration Program. The forum is taking place at a time when Africa and the world in general are facing multiple challenges, including politically and economically driven conflicts. Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe said the meeting provides a valuable platform to help shape collective responses through dialogue.
Ibi byose ni amahirwe tugomba kuganiraho kugira ngo turebe ukuntu abaturage bo kuri iyi si abanyafrika.
It's all about developing our world while reducing the growing conflicts in various countries. This platform is meant to generate dialogue, as the theme says, in order to resolve conflicts through discussions and constructive ideas, while also sharing what has been achieved in developing our economies and social welfare. The forum, running under the theme A Spirit of Dialogue, has drawn more than 3,000 participants from across the world, including 65 heads of state and government.
The Rwanda Defense Force Engineer Contingent, in collaboration with the engineers from the Jamaica Defense Force, have officially launched joint reconstruction works in Montego Bay, St. James Parish. The activities commenced with the reconstruction of houses for local residents affected by Hurricane Melissa, marking the start of practical humanitarian and engineering support to impacted communities. The joint effort reflects close coordination between the two defense forces in support of Jamaica's recovery and building process. Through combined technical expertise in construction, RDF and GDF engineers are restoring damaged houses, structures to improve living conditions for affected families. According to the RDF Engineer Contingent Commander, Colonel Moses Kaigamba, the mission goes beyond infrastructure repair, highlighting the importance of solidarity with the people of Jamaica and contributing to long-term resilience. He confirmed that the reconstruction works are carried out in support of Jamaican local authorities and GDF, ensuring that the support provided aligns with Jamaican priorities and the national recovery process. The deployment of the RDF engineer contingent to Jamaica underscores Rwanda's commitment to international solidarity, cooperation, and humanitarian assistance in response to natural disasters. Moving ahead, one of the key strategies being used to bring a large number of students back to school is providing meals through the school feeding program. This aligns with the country's goals of ensuring that every child goes to school and receives a balanced diet, and also with the world's Sustainable Development Goals, which focus on ending hunger and providing quality education for all. Testimonies from parents whose children had dropped out of school indicate that the school feeding program has encouraged their children to enjoy learning while also helping families with limited means to ensure their children receive nutritious food. As part of building a knowledge-based economy, Rwanda launched a program to bring children back to school through the Zero Out of School Children project, which aims to return more than 180,000 children to school over a period of 5 years.
We are supporting the school feeding program in all the schools of Rwanda, as the government of Rwanda had started the same program. And it fits perfectly in avoiding that children drop out, because one of the reasons, the major reasons that children mentioned as why they keep dropping out is related to poverty in their communities. So when you establish a school feeding program in a school, number one, it's an invitation to a child who would love to have food, meals at school. So it's like an incentive to a child to come to school. Maybe in their mind, the first thing is, I'm going to have lunch, but as they come for lunch, they also benefit from learning. They get the learning. So we believe that it is like an incentive for children to come to school, but we also believe that you can't learn if you have not eaten. So it's part of keeping children healthy at school, but also ensuring that they learn. So it's one of the basic strategies that works, that we need to keep doing, to ensure that the child is not afraid that I'm going to go to a school and I'm going to starve there. So at least they know one thing that is going to be interesting, that is they're going to have meals. And as you have observed today, the meals they are taking are so nutritious and they are good, they are so delicious. So we believe that it's a strategy that is going to keep as successful as a project. Both SDG and NST2 for the country, they perfectly fit with the Zero Out of School Children project. The Education for All, it's a policy, it's a global policy that every citizen, every child of any country should be educated. Leave alone that, education is the right for children. It's not a favor that we do for children. It's not like a privilege. Every child deserves education by right. So the SDGs in the different articles that stipulates education, they reference, they stipulates that every child should be educated. So it falls under SDGs and NST2 that all Rwandans have to be educated, not just as a favor, but as a right of a child.
What you're seeing in terms of strategy and school feeding programs is that part of the Zero Out of School Children's approach is one that is multi-sector in scope. And the Education Above All Foundation, Save the Children, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, are seeking to retain all children who enroll. The bigger issue is making sure that all Rwandan children are able to access quality primary education. And one thing that we know for sure is that school feeding programs are a net positive. In instances where children may not be able to take for granted a single meal during the course of the day, if they know, and research bears this out, if they know that they can get a meal at school, they are more likely to come. And that is part of that multi-sector view, because sometimes solutions to access issues, quality issues, retention issues are not just about being at school. It could be a health and nutrition issue. And so that is how SFP's school feeding programs fit in. If children can get a meal at school, they're more likely to attend. Parents are more likely to ensure that their children go, and it eases a financial burden on families on the margins. So that is how school feeding programs fit into the zero out-of-school children approach.
More than 50 billion Rwandan francs have been allocated to the project, which is being implemented by the government of Rwanda in partnership with the state of Qatar. Each of the more than 180,000 children to be brought back to school will receive the support they need to continue their education until completion. Moving ahead, Eritrean nationals living in Rwanda say they are satisfied with the way the government is making sure that they find it easier for them to work in the country, and they also commend the daily coexistence and good relations they enjoy with Rwandans. We have more of the details coming from Enora.
Dawit Hadish is an Eritrean national who has lived in Rwanda for over 10 years, where he is engaged in construction activities. He has recently launched a construction project worth $20 million, which is being implemented in Gasabo district. Among the things he appreciates most is the good cooperation he enjoys with Rwandans, which led him to decide to settle permanently in Rwanda.
Noticed that Rwanda was growing very fast. First time I saw Rwanda was 2007, and second time I came for my friend's wedding in 2011, and in these 4 years what I saw was incredible. The country was growing very fast, it was expanding, so we went back with a positive image of Rwanda, and it didn't take us long to come back and establish a company and start the D&D. Rwandans have very good mentality. They understand the value of investment, the value of foreign people bringing foreign experience and expertise. So we find very good support. We are growing, the country is also growing, so I decided to be permanent here.
Good daily cooperation with Rwandans and being given equal opportunities like everyone else are sentiments echoed by other Eritreans living in Rwanda, both those who are self-employed and those who came to Rwanda for studies.
Experience is good, yeah. We have investment in US, so we work in different fields in US too. But Rwanda is like, first of all, yeah, the government, it has like, they put like a good ground for investment. So this is the easiest investment place in Africa. And the other thing is, the peace. So above all, you find peace in Rwanda. So that's why we choose Rwanda to be our second home. Currently, actually, it's becoming our first home. So we learn a lot from Rwandese. The good thing is they are not very aggressive. They are very nice. So it's good. It's good experience to work with. So it's good. Above all, for me, it's excellent.
Rwanda education, specifically speaking at Kepler, what I can say is, to the degree, the Bachelor of Science that business analytics that I'm doing is the first in Rwanda to be taken in bachelor degree. So for me, I feel like Rwandan government is more focusing and investing in education to equip students with the skills that they need to have, and for as a Kepler. To introduce this field, the department that I'm studying in, as the first in East Africa, I can say. It's the first in bachelor to be taken in bachelor. So, yeah, what I can say is the government and even this higher institution in Rwanda, they are investing more in focusing on youth to be skilled and to be out there, to be capable of doing and to move forward. As you see, the modern world is all about technology, innovation.
On the side of the Rwandans who work with Eritreans, they express appreciation for the skills and knowledge they gain through their collaboration, as well as the opportunities for professional growth they receive.
My 5th year in my career of civil engineering, and working with those Eritreans, it's a good experience since we get their culture, we get the experience from them. Yeah, it's a good experience, and we are able to work at the international level. It's a good benefit since we are developing. We are getting more infrastructures, so that we can even welcome international people so that they can visit our country. It's a good experience.
Working with these Eritreans, of course they are foreigners, they have different culture, but it gives a good exposure, and they are mind open. They are helping us to increase our experience. They are helping in the country development in general, because like here, they are investing in hotels and apartments, which contributes to development and improvement of tourism business in Rwanda. And the kind of the infrastructures they are bringing, it is not commonly known in Rwanda. They are bringing a very advanced structures, luxury apartments and hotels, which I think to the country it's something very good.
Economic analysts know that foreign nationals living in Rwanda contribute to the country's economic growth through investment activities and the partnerships they bring. These are positive developments because they bring in foreign currency and also give the country a good reputation abroad. Those people later become ambassadors for us in their home countries. It is also beneficial because investors begin looking for ways to invest as the sector demonstrates confidence and stability. When people see others already participating, it encourages them to invest because they see that the market is expanding. Overall, it is an opportunity for us as it helps boost investment, generate revenue, and ensure that those who live speak positively about Rwanda because of their services they received. Rwanda and Eritrea maintain a strong and growing relationship based on cooperation in various sectors, including politics, security, economic development, and international collaboration. Enra Gladys, RwandaTV News.
Thank you, Enra, for that report. Now, business operators in the city of Kigali say that Rwanda's continued advancement in technology has significantly eased the way they conduct their businesses. They note that reduced reliance on cash has improved safety and efficiency in their daily operations. We have more.
Traders in Kigali explained that they now serve customers continuously using digital payment platforms to transfer money in real time. In the past, they say they often lost valuable time searching for change to give customers or waiting in long queues at banks.
In the past, it was quite difficult because we had to carry cash to do all our activities. We would have to go to the bank to withdraw the money, where we often found long queues. This would delay our purchasing activities, or sometimes force us to reschedule them for another time because too much time had been wasted.
At times, you would go with cash and find that they only accept digital payments and not cash. This would delay you and take extra time before you could receive the service. They add that this shift was largely driven by government efforts to promote digital innovation, which now enable people to send and receive money from anywhere without the need to carry cash.
Today, there is a great difference because people can now pay by transferring money using mobile money and other digital payment methods. This has made payments much easier. In the past, when you bought something and paid with cash, it was often difficult to get change. However, with digital payments, everything is much easier. These cashless payments make our work smoother and more efficient.
Economic experts say that technology-enabled payment systems benefit both users and the national economy. Straton Habyarimana, an economist, says digital financial services enhance efficiency, transparency, and economic growth.
The first good thing is that using cash is costly because a lot of money is invested in producing and handling it. On the other hand, when people transfer money digitally, it is not as costly as cash. Secondly, digital payments are more convenient. For example, if I have to pay you and you are far from where I am, I don't have to travel to meet you. I can easily send the money and you will receive a notification that the payment has been made.
According to the National Bank of Rwanda, in its 2024-2025 report, both large value payment systems and retail payment systems continue to operate reliably and efficiently. The central bank reports that mobile payment services recorded a 57% increase in transaction value and a 44% rise in transaction volumes. Meanwhile, internet banking services registered a 7% growth in transaction value and a 15% increase in transaction volumes, highlighting the continued expansion of digital financial services in the country.
And on that note, on behalf of the news production team as well as the technical team, thank you for sticking with us here on RTV News. My name is Martina Abera, and until next time, stay safe and have a good night.